the 134, the 170, to that dreadful 101. Good Lord, and you found parking! If only you had these wonderful wings to get you here. Well, perhaps one day. Oh, today I'm going to be telling you one of my very favorite stories about one of my very favorite butterflies called Naomi. She began her journey here as a teeny tiny little egg. Oh, so cute. Once hatched, it is my responsibility to watch over this tender and very hungry caterpillar. Well, you could call me a guardian angel of sorts, or perhaps some kind of fairy godmother. Not really. The truth is, I am neither fairy nor angel, as you know. I am Madame Imago, monarch of the realm of metamorphosis, lady of the lava, queen of the chrysalis, and I am protector of all pupa. Oh, I see you've heard of me. Well, then I don't have to file my policies, do I? It is of the utmost importance, you know, for you to understand the ways of butterflies so that you can best understand yourselves. Before I explain, let me see here by the raising of your hands, how many of you hold degrees in entomology? Oh, dear. Do you know this is going to ruin my stand-up? Well, this is going to be quite a challenge, but we shall prevail. Entomology, it's a branch of zoology dealing with insects, and I am a Lepidoptera. Have you not heard of Lepidoptera? It's okay, darlings. In layman's terms, you know, I'm a butterfly. And being that I hold degrees not only in entomology, quantum astro, and metaphysics, I am quite proud of my PhDs in both philosophy and literature. Well, you see, I tried to help that poor lad, Lewis Carroll, but it all just seemed to go up in a puff of smoke. Oh, God. You know, he couldn't give up that damned fugger. Lastly, I hold degrees in both psychology and psychiatry. Fun fact. The original term butterfly comes from the Greek word psyche. Well, the ancients knew that to study the butterfly was akin to the study of the mind and soul. So, there you have it. Now, you are taking notes, aren't you? Those programs are not just for fanning yourselves. I received my calling to the care of caterpillars when I was studying physics under the tutelage of my esteemed friend and colleague, Dr. Einstein. Oh, Ali Pooh, as I affectionately called him. I did, really. He would say to me over and over again, Imago, if you can't explain it to a 6-year-old, then you don't understand it yourself. So you see, explaining it to you should be no problem at all. After centuries of dedication to my work, I realized that I have quite a penchant for those multi-talented and ever so funny Jewish girls of the stage and screen. Now, our story begins in 1963. It was a big year for some of my pupa. Oh, I made a funny pupa. Pupil, oh God, do you get it? It's a pun. I know it's early in the day, but you can laugh. It's really okay. Babs had released her first album. Joan was killing it in comedy, and I was the wind beneath Bet's wings. I really was. So I decided to take on Naomi. Oh, my lovely little lava, 5 years after she was put into the loving care of an East Coast Jewish couple called Harold and Shirley, who had recently migrated west to California to get out of those nasty winters. Oh my God! Shirley! Shirley! How is it? How is it we can put a man on the moon and the Negro still can't vote? What is wrong with this world? Dr. King and Nelson Mandela have been arrested again. And we are sending more troops into Southeast Asia. Doesn't anybody care? There's gonna be another war. Harold, darling, eat something, Bubby. Try to relax. I know you're upset, sweetheart, but we're doing so much already. Surely I should be in Montgomery. I should be helping Dr. King organizing and protesting. Harold, lower your voice. We don't want Naomi to hear us getting upset, do we? I know you want to help, sweetheart, but we can't afford a plane ticket since you lost your job. Lost my job? Well, that is a funny way of putting losing my job since I was banned and blackballed from teaching. My license was stolen from me by that American fascist, whose name I will not say at this table, Senator McCarthy. And why, you ask? Because at NYU, we joined the Students for Social Democracy. Oy vey. At least I met you there, my love. We had the best discussions back in the day, didn't we, in Brooklyn? Especially with that scrawny little Jewish kid. What was his name? Oh, yeah, Bernie. Bernie something. What was it? Bernie Sanders. Oh, God, I miss that kid. Oh, Bernie. I wonder what he's doing these days. Naomi, darling, what a beautiful art project you're working on. What is it? Mommy, Daddy, look, I made a butterfly. Don't you love butterflies? I love butterflies. In fact, I want to be a butterfly and fly. Oh, I will just have a sip of tea. The child had benefited so from her creative upbringing. Why, she made her wings with every color available to her. She was obsessed with beauty and butterflies. But I wonder where she got that from. I really do. Where do you think she got that from? Well, sweethearts, the universe allows me to inspire my little ones with their infatuation of their true identity. But even I have my own limitations. I know it's hard to believe. I am not allowed to interfere in the matters of geography, politics, or pathology. Well, that dirty business would just soil my reputation. Oh my God, I myself up. And you don't get it. I told you you'd ruin my stand-up. All right, pedology, the study of soil. Dirty business. Oh. I have faith in you. My powerful prowess alights upon these, with my galactic powers of evolutionary radiation. And you don't know what that is either, right? Okay. Evolutionary radiation is an increase in taxonomic diversity and morphological disparity due to adaptive change or the opening of echospace. Elementary, right? Oh, still confused. Let me dumb it down for you. I have magical powers that help people to achieve their highest human form. Behold. Cuba, Cuba, hootie, Cuba. Naomi. Yes, that's better. At the age of 5, she was in the caterpillar stage, where her only job was to eat. And in most Jewish families, this is no problem at all. Oh, delicious briskets, bagels, cream cheese, and lox, and mouth-watering matzo ball soup were used to kill the smallest kid, celebrate the grandest holiday, or simply just because it was Tuesday. This ensured the success of my little one getting through her first chrysalis iteration. It is in this stage that most humans feel stuck in panic that they shall not survive. But most humans do not know that they have the most magnificent monarch DNA inside of them. Little Naomi found herself quite impatient in this stage. Her royal DNA was crying out from deep within her with an unspeakable yearning for things. Oh, how shall I say it? More like me. Well, she could feel my presence, darling. How could you not? But she had not yet learned the language of the Lepidoptera. My lovely little languishing larva became obsessed with making contact with the divine. Well, she loved to play outside in hopes of finding some other worldly creature to speak to her. Hello, fairies! Are you there? I know you're there, but you're always hiding. Oh, please come out and play with me, please. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's a little butterfly. Oh, hello, little butterfly. No, come back, please. Please don't fly away. Poor, frustrated little creature, and always in such a hurry to unfurl her wings. She did have some vague memories deep within her that told her she was destined for more, but she could not get her little body to cooperate. Just when Naomi was about to burst into tears, a new little neighbor girl came bounding down the sidewalk towards her. Hey, hi, I'm Christy. I just moved in down the street. What you doing? Oh, hi. I'm just looking for fairies and talking to butterflies. Ooh, did you find any fairies? No. I wish I had a fairy godmother who could teach me about fairies. Ooh, you mean like Cinderella or Tinkerbell? Oh, well, those are just fairy tales, silly. Duh, they're stories about fairies. Well, I don't know about talking to fairies, but I can talk to Jesus. I learned all about him in Sunday school. You what? You go to school on Sunday? That's so weird. Oh, well, it's not so bad, silly. I mean, we sing songs, we do arts and crafts, and we learn stories from the Bible, not fairy tales. Stories from the Bible? Well, I don't know any Bible stories. Oh, well, that's so weird. I mean, well, what do your parents teach you? Well, I know all about my colors because my daddy is an artist. Like if you mix yellow and blue together, you get green. And I know about music, that Mozart was a child prodigy. And I can choreograph my own ballet to the Nutcracker Suite. I know all about World War II because my daddy was in the army, and all the terrible things that have happened to the Jewish people, like the Holocaust. I know about Martin Luther King Jr. and the Civil Rights Movement, and Mahatma Gandhi taught non-resistance because war is really, really, really bad. Oh yeah, and we're supposed to do good things for other people who can't help themselves. I also know about women had to suffer and die because they wanted to vote, and some people are called terrible names that I am not allowed to say just because their skin was a different color and they wanted to vote. So, I know that voting is very, very, very important because people have suffered and died so that we could vote. Oh yeah, and I know all my numbers and my ABCs too, so there. Oh, what do you know? Oh. Wow! Wow! What? It's okay, you're a little intense. I got it. I know that Jesus loves me and I can talk to God anytime I want. What? You can talk to God? Well, I can talk to Jesus and Jesus talks to God, I think. Anyways, Billy Pants is super easy if you want to try. You want to try? Okay, before you go to bed, you just fold your hands like this, close your eyes, ready? And say, "Dear Jesus." And that's it. And then God will talk to me. Do you think he'll teach me how to fly and how to find butterflies and berries? Dear sweet little Naomi was so excited that she could not contain herself any longer with the hope of making otherworldly communication. But she did have a feeling that this was something to be kept secret, something she did not want to tell her parents, even though she did not know why. So she politely excused herself from the table, volunteering for bedtime. Did you hear me? She volunteered for bedtime. She had no idea this made her mummy very suspicious. Okay, what did Christy say? If I want to talk to God, all I have to do, let's fold my hands, close my eyes, and say, "Dear God," or "Jesus, Christy said I can ask you to please teach me how to fly." Naomi, darling, what in the world are you doing? Oh, nothing, Mommy. I'm just praying. I'm talking to God. Please don't be upset. Naomi, Bubby, you know we don't believe in God, and praying will do you no good, sweetheart. It is much better to believe in yourself and to do good for other people. This is what it means to be Jewish, Bubby. Now, be a good girl, won't you? And get into bed. That's it. Close your eyes. Sweet dreams, sweetheart. And darling, don't ever let me catch you praying again. Our poor little caterpillar could not grow her wings that day. Oh, she did try to be brave to fight off her tears. She had never seen her mommy so upset before. So, she curled up into a little cocoon and said, "There is no God. Believe in myself and don't ever upset Mommy anymore." And she fell into a dreamless sleep. Oh. The cocoon stage. Well, this would be the first of many cocoonings for my little one. Do you see, with you humans, unlike the butterfly, metamorphosis takes much longer. Let me elucidate on the matter. Human metamorphosis goes through many iterations, adaptations, configurations, and transmutations. Why, in order to become a full-fledged butterfly, one must possess the greatest imagination and indomitable spirit. Now I know that all of these qualities reside in you, and you, and you here. And you know how I know that? Because you're here. And that makes me ever so pleased. I am wildly reassured at the continuation and proliferation of your species. Now, the story of little Naomi is this story. She simply never, ever, ever gave up. I will tell you that she does become a magnificent monarch like her mentor. But you will just have to come back to our next story time to find out what happens to her on her journey of transformation. And now I shall leave you with one of my favorite quotes from my esteemed soul sister, the magnificent Maya. We all delight in the beauty of the butterfly, but rarely admit the changes it has gone through to achieve that beauty.